This all started when I heard this story about a beaver that went to Hollywood. You know, where they make all the movies? Well, he got to be an Ewok in a Star Wars. Can you believe it? That's a beaver's dream come true right there. You get fame and you get fortune. And have you seen the trees on the forest moon of Endor?
I think it's so interesting to put like almost like an audition reel with an animated medium. It's so different and it's not something I've ever thought of before. And you make this fun and it's so well done. It's so interesting. The animation is phenomenal. The story is really, really fun. And it's just so good. This is such a good piece. Um, the tone was really bright, even during these rejection scenes. It's still very like, oh, you're rooting for this little guy so bad. Um, just phenomenally done. The animation is great. It's so smooth. The story is so great. It all tracks and it just comes together to be a really great piece.
I loved the animation style, the personality of the beaver character. The voice acting was really great. It all fit nicely together. I love the concept as well. It was really entertaining. I really felt for our beaver actor. And I can definitely see this as being a short to a larger feature film from Pixar, like the Minions or the other films auditioned for, and absolutely think it would be great if that beaver could make it on screen, on the big screen.
We see all the failed attempts of the auditions, and I did love that the choices were for very popular movies that we remember, and visually we immediately know. And so that made it very easy to follow because you know what Frozen looks like, you know what Monsters Inc. looks like, you know what Minions look like, so you know what the characters look like and how they acted in the film. And so when you see the audition, it's just like, yeah, I see why you didn't get it, and that added to the comedic aspect. But I loved how he never gave up. In the end, even though it didn't really work out for him, it worked out for him, and you wanted to see this character win, which I thought was a really great way this whole arc happened.
It reminds us of Pixar, Disney, even, DreamWorks animation, as it is kind of a parody that touches on such iconic movies. We follow this perspective of this beaver as he's trying to break into Hollywood. We see him on his journey throughout the years of auditioning for these, what come to be very iconic animated films. And we see him eventually get signed on to be an Ewok in Star Wars, only for that scene to be cut and left on the editing floor. And so it's kind of this like humorous bit here of he keeps striving to continue on and make his dreams a reality, which is what a lot of us do out here. And so it was a kind of cute story to be able to tell, and the animation on this was, so pristine and very well done.
It was a very cute, lighthearted, short animation, and I really enjoyed the parody elements of it. Of this beaver trying to essentially get a role in any of these animated films, and I also love like the time frame where you start with films like Monsters Inc. and you start working your way up to the more like modern animated films. Um, and I also love how it went full circle, where we started with Star Wars and we ended with Star Wars. Um, though my favorite scene definitely has to go to just the half-hearted rars from the Monsters Inc. audition.
It was really well done. And you could feel for this character, this beaver character, as he's going from audition to audition and feeling bad. But I bet promoting this in the right way could get him his full movie. Similar to what Disney did when they came out with Lilo and Stitch and put Stitch in all the promos and stuff. This could do the same thing, where you already have the audition reels done, and if you could just cut them up and put them online as the promos for the film, I bet it could get a full viewing, and you might not even need to go to Disney or DreamWorks to get it done. This could be something where the animators could crowdfund using this and getting things done, because they didn't technically copyright anything or steal any of the copyrights. They just did it within their own imaginations to show what this character's feeling like, and even put the statistical things in to make it look real.